what's up, everybody? It's Sir Mr. Clean, and we are back with another unboxing, this time of a Hero Quest game expansion, or quest pack as they call it, called Keller's Keep. This was an original expansion to the original game back in the early 90s, along with Return of the Witch Lord, which has also been updated. So this is an updated version of that. I'm excited to open it because I remember a little bit about that expansion and some things that it added to the game. And I'm curious if they're keeping it pretty true to the original and if there's any changes to it. But let's get started. First things first, I'm going to read you a little bit that it says on the back here. It says, Keller's Keep. The king is trapped in the forbidding recesses of Keller's Keep, a subterranean vault deep within an ancient fortress. But the key to this secret location is found only in the fragments of a map hidden far underground. The heroes must make their way through eerie passages to reach the king in Keller's Keep before Zargon and his evil forces do. Alrighty, so there are, looks like, a bunch of new minis. So there's 17 miniatures, 8 orcs, 6 goblins, and 3 abominations. And they look like they are very similar to the redesign in the main game, so that's good. There's cardboard tile sheets to cut out. They're little tiles that you can overlay on the map that kind of change some things. There's 2 dungeon doors. I don't remember dungeon doors. And then 14 new game cards. And it does require the game system. So in my opinion, based on what I've seen so far, it requires either First Light or the main game system, because both of the games come with everything that you need to play Hero Quest. First Light is the cheaper version. I think it's only 40 or 50 bucks. The difference is the miniatures aren't actual miniatures. They're cardboard cutouts. So they're saving money on that. The full game is like, you can get it on sale for like 110, but it usually runs for 120 to 130 in most places, and it has miniatures for everything. This, though, is Keller's Keep, so let's go ahead and open it up. And I picked this up on Amazon. So far, I've gotten all of my box games except for First Light on Amazon. First Light actually got it Target. And I was actually just there last night, and they still have copies at both Targets that I've been to. Barnes & Noble also seems to have this First Light game system as well. But I haven't found anything Hero Quest related anywhere else, or any other things aside from just the First Light box. So, all right. So first thing we notice when we open up the box is the Keller's Keep quest book. It looks like it has how many new quests? Let's take a look. Looks like it has 10 new quests. I picked this up for like 25 bucks on Amazon, so in between 25 and 30, I think. So 10 new quests. Yep, here are the tiles. So these are overlays that go on the existing map, and there's a bunch of them. So there's new wall pieces, there's staircases that go up and down, there's hatches, some more traps, a couple different specific items. There's this like glowing hand section with these 2 hands. So yeah, there's some new additions that you can add to the map. That all I pretty much remember most of that from the original expansion. And then we have all the miniatures. So there's new orcs, new goblins. There's 3 abominations, and then there's these doors. So there's a door here with like a skull with tusks on it. And then there's another door that looks a little more wooden. So we got 2 new doors plus all the minis, and the minis have the same. Let's see if I can get this one out. They're actually very sturdy. They're very sturdy minis. And they have the same amount of detail as the base game. So you're really, I mean, you're really spending the money on these things for the minis. Like the minis are the best part, and they're probably the most expensive part too. And then there are new cards. Let's see what it comes with. I think, if I remember correctly, it came with some new spells. I think it came with like one new spell for each of the types of spells. So we got some new artifacts. Whole bunch of new artifacts. Looks like a bunch of spell scrolls. We've got some equipment. So we got some potions, some new potions. And that's it. So no new spells, but there are spell scrolls. Now the spell scrolls, I believe, yeah, allows you to use certain spells one time. And I think they're all scrolls of spells that already exist in the game. Yeah, it looks like every single one of these already exists in the game. So there's a handful of spell scrolls, and they all are single use, and then the item disappears. All right, so that's everything that came with this, I think. So it's probably one of the smaller expansions. The newer expansions are quite a bit bigger, have a lot more to them. This actually comes with an alchemist shop as well. So there's a shop where you can buy potions. The potions are pretty expensive, like one ranging from 100 to 500 gold coins. Talks about all the pieces in the game. Then there's some rules just to make sure that everything is... Okay, gotcha. So like entering and ending the quest is like the wooden exit door, maybe instead of the staircase. I don't remember that being a thing in the previous game, but it probably was. Yeah, I think most of this looks super familiar. They did update the icons, though. The icons for the enemies are different now, because there are different enemies. Instead of the femur, there is now the abomination, and they have a different icon. But yeah, it uses monsters from the base game, so you definitely need the base game in order to play it. Yeah, very good stuff. What else we got here? Let me see if there's anything else I missed. But yeah, this is a smaller expansion. It's pretty straightforward. The other expansions seem to have a lot more. They introduce new heroes. They have a lot more quests. Revisit the rich story of Hero Quest with Keller's Keep, an exciting expansion that challenges you to solve an ancient puzzle to triumphantly rescue the king from the evil grasp of Zargon. With 10 exciting quests, 17 finely detailed monsters, and full-color tiles, Keller's Keep continues your Hero Quest adventure. So yeah, very good. And this is also Avalon Hill in conjunction with Hasbro. So yeah, there it is. Keller's Keep, a smaller expansion, therefore the price is a little bit lower. I think I got most of the other expansions for 30 or 40 bucks a piece. This one was just under 30. My next expansion might just be Return of the Witch Lord, because I do want to make sure I have the original expansions in their new forms, and all the additional minis that come with that. And then there's still probably a good 6 expansions that I still need to get. So there's more coming. Please keep it here. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, do all the good stuff. That way you can be here the next time I open up one of these Hero Quest expansions, and eventually we'll start doing some playthrough videos, and we'll do some sessions. I'm gonna see if I can get my daughters to play with me. We'll see. But thanks for keeping it here. Take care and have a good one.